takes on Croatia. Well, here's all our games for this evening. A lot of action going on. Also, Israel, Germany happening at the same time. And then a few days later on Sunday, some more games. There you have it. Here's the standings. And it should be Croatia. It is at the top at 3-1. They have the same record as Germany as they beat them back in the February-March window. Those were really close games, actually. Unfortunately for Cyprus, haven't won a game yet. They are 0-4, so they will be out. As it's a long road to the World Cup 2027, it started all the way back in November 2025. Only 3 teams, the top teams in the group, go through. There's 32 teams now, then we go on to 24, and ultimately only 12 teams go to the World Cup from Europe. Well, here comes Croatia, and I'm excited to see them. First of all, those warm-up tops are lovely. I haven't seen those before. Not like their traditional kind of checked in the national team, but they've got some big ballers that are here today. We know, we love how Mario Hezonja plays, an absolute killer, can shoot from everywhere. Is scoring at 52% from the 2-point strike, and then that man there, a big fella, Zubaks, was in that big trade to the Indiana Pacers from Clippers, where he was there 7 years. So he's with the national team, so some really lovely talent for Croatia. On the other side in this Group E, Cyprus. You know, they're a real young nation and trying to figure it out. And even in these moments where they haven't won, I've loved their tenacity. I've loved how they've never given up. All important things and all building blocks to, you know, take you to the next level. They did play Cyprus all the way back in November. I said this journey started in 2025, and they lost quite a big L. It was 100-60. Just a different level against Croatia. So hopefully they'll be trying to build on, 8 months ago. They've got some nice pieces that we'll be looking out for a bit later, especially Tingas, one of their guards, young guy at 24 is going to be huge for them. But now for the national anthems for both teams.
Και τώρα, κυρίες και κύριοι, για το τεχνικό ύμνο του Κύπρου, παρακαλώ πάμε στις θέσεις.
Well, always my favorite part of international basketball, to sing the national anthems loud and proud as both teams shake hands and exchange pins or national team flags. I said earlier that the top 3 teams go through to the second round. This is the last window of the first round. Croatia has already stamped one of those, as they were 3-1 in the last 2 windows, so they're feeling good. Here's our referees for this evening. Lorenzo from Italy in the middle. This is a top-class referee crew, chief in the middle, and then Ivo from Czechia and Renas from Estonia. So they'll get us through this game. And I wanted to touch on a couple others from Croatia. Jalen Smith is back into the squad for Croatia. He was in the February-March window and played pretty well, especially against Germany. That one, the second game, he had 12 points, but 9 assists. I was super impressed how he got involved. But talking about the assists, they had 32 assists in that first game against Croatia. And we'll get to see their starting lineup as well. You know, Big Zubacs is probably in it. Here we go. Yep, there he is at 40. Saric also, wow, look at that, number 9. We haven't touched on him. A great player, had 23.7 rebounds in that Germany game in that second window. He knows how to score. So Cyprus are going to have their hands full, especially the bigs. They're going to have to look after his head coach, Mijad Terevic, and he will get his team in order. Mijad Terevic, really experienced coach. On the other side, I think who I really want to pick out is Nikos Stylianos for Cyprus, number 99, the big fella. I think we're going to have to watch him because, I don't know, I think he's going to have his, you know, he's really going to have to be strong. There he is with that cool moustache and beard on the end of that starting lineup. We talked about Tingas as well. Both him and his brother are in the starting lineup. But I think it's going to be a super tough job dealing with Saric and Zubacs in the paint, where they make their money every single day. They have lovely touch, great footwork, can stretch the floor also, and that's where Croatia is going to look to, you know, create and do most of their damage early. Then you've got Mario Hezona averaging 23, just under 24 points and 4 assists, and really one of the leading guards in the FIBA Basketball Qualifiers. Dropped a 30-piece in the February-March window against Germany. Plays in the EuroLeague, so a lot of experience with this Croatia team. So both teams making their way onto the floor. As we get ready, it'll be all, as we see the head coach somewhere in there. There he is. Libertis has his team ready to go. I think for me, if I'm him, as we're on the TISO minute countdown, is let's build. What can we do from the last time we played these guys? Can we hold them to under 100? Can we score more than 60? Can we execute certain pieces that we want? So those are the little things that I would really want to work on. So here comes everyone out. Okay, jump ball is up. Welcome everyone to the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers here in Cyprus. And Cyprus has won the jump ball in their home whites against Croatia in the reds. And they hit first. And that is a lovely start. That's exactly what you want from Stefanos Tingas. So there's two Tingas brothers, so we'll keep an eye on both of them. Here's Saric, pops it out. Hazona can't get it to go. Look at that. That must feel good, especially the first shot. Cyprus, see if they can go 2 from 2 in a row. Quick jumper, back of the iron. Mario brings the ball up. Wants the one-on-one here. This is where he is a problem. Swings it to Smith. This is good ball movement. Saric, lovely job. Saric with the first bucket and ticks over Croatia. And then a full court press right as they score. So no messing about for Croatia. Dario Saric scores and they set, but this time they take it off. A little handoff with that pick on the top. Quick trigger. And that's the thing. It's one shot and done with big Zubaks. Could be a foul. Dario Saric to the free throw line. Oh, excuse me, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Saric to the line for 2. Saric averaging 17 points, only played in one of the windows, that March-February one. They played Germany both games. As he knocks them both down, he was really good. 23 points in the first game with 7 rebounds. Keeps his 100% from the line. Tingas. Oh, ball's off. A foot. And a foul there. Looks like he's hurt himself, Tingas. Because it's not what you want. Stefanos Tingas. His brother's 13 and he's 23. So down to Zubaks. This is a nice move from him. Shrugs off the defense. Easy money to Zubaks. That's what Zubak is one of my favorite post players, really. How he's able to guard multiple. Just like that. Down the other end. And out of bounds play. Jalen Smith will take it out of bounds. Looks like there's going to be a stagger here for Mario Hazonia. And easy money. Saric. Better find a new word than easy money because he's going to be a rich man after this game. So after that first three-point shot from Cyprus, have struggled to get anything easy. Here's a mid-ranger. No, good rebound. Decides to recycle it out. Pops it up. That's a dangerous ball. Easily stolen. And stolen right back, but out of bounds. Good hustle. That's a good job from Tingas to hustle back and get in front of Mario Hezonja. These out-of-bounds plays are excellent from Croatia, really executing and scoring every single time. Cyprus needs to be locked in, needs to be more physical. I know it's difficult, but you've got to put a forearm in their chest. Trying to find something behind the back. Long-range three-pointer, and that's their second of the evening. Smith. Nice little bounce pass. Zubak. Turn around, and that's the soft touch. And I spoke about it at the start of the broadcast, how they will dominate inside before they start to think about shooting any threes, and it's the right idea. Establish inside, then shoot. They've only shot 1 3 today, and that's a nice basket. Talking about threes, they're 3 for 3s now. Cyprus staying in this game from the three-point line as Smith is fouled and will go to the line for 2. Or is this a 2? Just gonna double check where his feet is at. So Stefanos Tingas has hit 2 threes now. And Stylianos is also so perfect from the three-point line. As Jalen Smith knocks down the shot. It was interesting against Israel game. He played 27 minutes, but didn't score in that game, so be happy to see the ball go through the bucket. So referee's just going to the stats table. Lorenzo, crew chief, just sorting some things out. Also keep an eye on the Israel-Germany game. Excuse me. They've also started, and Germany are up 10. They've gone a 10-0 run to start the game. Tingas. A quick flash screen. Good movement here from Cyprus. Stylianos that passes it on. They're trying to go for 4 for 4, but here they go. Croatia, Badjim over to Saric, trying to find Smith. Badjim, nice little screen, left hand finish, beautiful kiss off the glass. I do like the movement of Cyprus. It's the way to go. You don't want Croatia's defense to just sit. Tough defense, blocked. And here comes Croatia. They've got 5 on 4. Down low. Good recover. That's good transition defense to push Zubak under the basket. Hits the block. And that's it. And when you double clutch it, hold it out there, Croatia's defense is going to clean it up, especially Zubak's at 7 foot. That's easy for him. Hezonja, it's a nice turnaround and slams it in. Good basketball. Teamwork's a dreamer for Croatia. Remember, they had 32 assists the last time they played Cyprus back in November. This is good. Another three, high arcing, no, an air ball. Here's Bajim. Oh, Hazonia, excuse me. Second guesses it and overthrows it. You'll want that one back. This seems to be a whistle, moving screen, I think. So turnover. Let's have a look here. Yeah, not what you want. Zubak, nice little turnaround. Gosh, makes it look so easy. Incredible, takes his time, patient and poised in the paint. Nice little jump off. That's a good play from Cyprus. Probably their best player yet. Look at this. Nice little turnaround and the patience, and then slams it in. Makes it look easy when he's 7 foot. But either way, gets it done. Bajim. Zubaks. Back to Bajim. Winds it up. Looks good. It is. Splashes it in. Just like that, the lead has just ballooned very, very quickly. Tingas. Mihili overshoots that. Mario Hazonia. He likes this one-on-one. They come and double team him. Find a pass. This is good. Makes him pay. Saric with the three. And a timeout from Cyprus as the lead balloons to 15. Timeout. They want to talk about it. Well, Cyprus make their way out. This is the lovely pass by Mario Hazonia out to Dario Saric. High arcing three, goes out of the camera shot and splashes in. And I talked about just Saric and Zubak, their experience, their ability to stretch the floor. There he is knocking down the three. Saric has 9 points, Zubak has 8. As a team, there's 7 assists. And we still have just under 3 minutes left. And they've already put up 26 points. So pressured by Jalen Smith as Tingas is trying to find something. They've pushed him all the way and Jalen Smith has stolen the ball. Now they're on the run, easy. And nice basketball. They're just having fun with it, aren't they? And Skara with the bucket down the other end. Just different levels, right? Here we go. This is where we add the... They're just having fun. Sharing is caring. Give up a good shot for a better shot. High percentage. They haven't really needed to shoot threes. They've only shot 3 today, and they're 2 from 3. Down low, turn around. Undershoots it. Stylianos with the miss. Now Croatia push down the other end. They really don't get rushed. Look at them. Eyes are up. Nice little baseline turn. Good hands. Good finish. Skaric, David Skaric with back-to-back buckets for him. Easy 4 points. This is a nice drive and a foul. Filipos Tingas. Just the drive, and the eyes are up from Mario. He's looking for his teammates. He knows they're going to cut. And that's what the difficult thing is, right? You turn your head for a split second to see the ball, and then your player's cutting. And they're constantly moving, Croatia. So Tingas at the free throw line. When you're struggling to score, free throws are so important. There it is, 1 from 2, he is 83% from the line. So Tingas will take a break, get some well-earned rest. Bajim gets the ball back, nobody in his face. The defense just breaking down. Rocco Bajim with 8 points. Soft floater, can't go. Saric trying to find the right pass. Bajim. And there's a foul. Mihail puts his hand up, says, "That's me." Well done, Simon. But clearly obvious. So they are over the limit now. Here's the nice drive and kick. He's wide open. That one rims in and out. David Skara at the line, trying to go 1 from 2. Oh, misses both. Cyprus trying to score, can't get it to go. Now full sprint back on defense, but Zonia drives that baseline where he's done a lot of damage this time. Cyprus manages, but down low they lose the ball, and a foul is called. David Skara is everywhere, isn't he? 5.6 rebounds back in November against Cyprus. Point of the evening. It's good size, 6'6". Nice little many years with Croatia. Mantonavi into the game. And there's a turnover and frustration. So that was their problem back in November. That's their 5th turnover now. Last 16 seconds of the game. Knocks it back out, can't get it to go. Bajim. Down low. Tough finish. Looks like he's hurt himself as well. Bozic couldn't get the finish. So that's the first quarter in the bag. Cyprus 12, Croatia 35. So quite an excellent first quarter. 35 points for Croatia. Look at that, 91% from the 2-point strike. Only missed one shot, where only 11% for Cyprus. It's been a real struggle as we get to watch the first quarter best plays. And the way Croatia has played, they score 35 every quarter. That's what, 140 points, quick maths. If they stay as they have started, and Zubac with the nice soft touch, he's got 8 points. Bajim has got 8 as well. That was Mario Hazonja's only bucket, but he does have 5 rebounds and 4 assists where he's done his damage driving the baseline. Here's Filipos Tingas with the 3. And really, that's been their only saving grace. It's been the 3-point line. And maybe that's the way to do it. Well, anyway, go ahead, scan the QR code and keep up to date for the courtside 1891. There's a lot of games across the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. The Asian and the Afro nations have all been playing. It's going to be a great weekend full of games. So keep up with your nation or just the competition itself. So here we go, the start of the second quarter where it's been all Croatia. And that's good defense, rips it right out of his hands. That's how you want to start second quarter. Trying to find something, good little cut, nice pass, good fake. Wonderful move. And that's what you're gonna need, just extra movement. And probably my favorite and best looking play for Cyprus. Another turnover, so Croatia starts this second quarter with 2 turnovers. And now quick trigger 3, no. And a rebound brought down by Bozic. Zonja will steady the ship. And Zonja, another turnover. He's had 2 of those, trying to pass it to Luka Bozic. It's a nice behind the back pass. Mantovani showing off his skills. They're trying to get something going here. 8 seconds on the clock, decide to go up for a 3, and why not? Latianis with A nice three-point shot. This is a great start from Cyprus. They've turned over Croatia twice. They've scored. It's a 5-0 run to start. And now another turnover. Here come Cyprus. This is something they can work on, but it's broken up. And Croatia. Oh, that could have been a charge. It is. So 4 turnovers for Croatia. And a 5-0 run for Cyprus. And these are just as a timeout scored. Because Croatia want to talk about this, I think, for sure. But these are the little momentum hits that you can build on and just tip away at the game. Look at this. This little handoff, quick trigger 3. That's Mihail buries that one.
Είναι back kick, back αντινεύουμε βιομετή διαφορετικά. Θα πάει hand-off και θα χτυπήσω μασαλή με τρίμα. Έβαλα, δεν κάνουμε πολλά ψηλά. Πάμε, guys, πάμε. Četiri na 3
So both teams make their way onto the floor, and Croatia just want to settle down, but maybe just a little complacent. You know, no need to hit the panic button as they are up 35-17, but a lovely start from Cyprus. They had 4 turnovers in a row and has gone on a little 5-0 flurry, where they only had 1 turnover, Croatia, in the first quarter. Nice pass. Oh, overshoots it. Probably wasn't expecting it. Lovely little time. So let's see what Croatia executes out of this timeout. Brankovic into the game as well. Nice. Ooh, should have maybe shot it. Now wide open 3 at the top. Can't get it to go. Still haven't scored this second quarter. Yeah, just trying to get something. That's a tough pass. Good catch down. Little handoff, but stolen from Mario. Nice pass. Beautifully done. Great transition from Croatia, excuse me, to get their first bucket in the second quarter here. And try and answer right back. This is a great job from Cyprus. Down 17 now. Mihail ill with that 3. An 8-2 run. Look at this. It's a little screen, a double screen at the top that just gets Croatian defense off of him in enough time. That's a bullet pass, isn't it? Lovely run and finish. Drive. Luka. Lovely job. Really beautiful release. So Luka Bozic with 3 points now. The movement here. They've got the drive if they want it. Ah, tough pass, tough pass. Stylianos. The right idea, just a bit too much on it. So open 3, can't get it to fall. Cyprus. Like this high screen. This one's a go screen. Good drive. Good kick. Good ball movement here. Gone one side to the other. And then everything is in the right direction. It's just the finish, you know. You've got Croatia on their heels having to rotate. And then it's just that class at the end to get the right shot and make Croatia pay. So Croatia still losing this quarter, 8-5, started very slow. Get the ball round. Sara, little handoff off of the body of Croatia, and here comes Cyprus down the other end, and a good little finish. Okay, Cyprus. I like this quarter for them, but then you've got to get back on defense. Croatia makes them pay for poor match-up defense. Tingas gets the ball back under pressure. Quick three. Skara brings the ball up behind the back. Nice ball handling. And there's a foul there. Tingas with the foul. Had to do something as he was pinned under the basket. I think head coach Tomislav would be pretty happy with that first quarter, but not as much in this second. Good ball movement into the corner. Giordano, he gets his first bucket of the evening. Silky smooth jumper. Here comes the pick. Really set a solid pick, yeah, and then causes an easy turnover and a two-man game. And now Cyprus want to call a timeout, and really it's from the screens as Croatia starting slow in this second and finally find their groove and gone on their own little run of their own and winning this quarter now 11-10. But it's the Cyprus, the Cypriot offense where they don't screen and then the defense can cut through.
Πάμε και λίγο σε πιο απλά, πώς φάει στο χτυπήσουμε ένα λεπτό. Εντάξει, ή αν νιώσετε πίεση, χτυπά, επίσης κάθε πηγαίνω πρέπει να το απειλήσουμε. Θα είδαμε το απειλά το λίγο να έρθει το πέντε πάνω, από πιο εύκολη μπάλα. Πρέπει να απειλήσουμε κάθε πηγαίνω.
Στο ένα, να σου δει δύο λέες ένα.
Ή ένα παίξει ένα μου. Ή παίξετε ένα μου, άμα πιέσουν τόσο πολύ.
Λέμε ο Νικόλας, εντάξει, λέμε. Είναι ο Σόλωνας, sorry ο Γιάννης, και ο Σόλωνας, δεν ήταν το τούτο. Είχε ρολ, εντάξει, είναι δάμε, και πάνω, πάσα έξτρα, εντάξει.
So I think a well-needed timeout for Cyprus, just to regroup. So head coach Levautis can just settle them back in. I think they've had some really nice moments where they have been sharp and elite and nice little passes, but then, you know, hurt themselves in moments. Oh, okay. So a little full court press from Croatia. Nothing too serious, no traps or anything. Here's Tingas. Waits for the screen. They switch Croatia. Here comes the three-point shot. And a push in the back. Easy for the referees to call. Croatia into their offense. Nice little screen at the top, leaves a wide open three, can't get it to go. Ball falls straight into the hands of Saric. Saric already on 11 quick points today. Oh, and a turnover, but a foul is called. It's a three-point shot, ricochets, and then drops into his hands. Dario Saric in the right place at the right time, but there's no mistake about that as Zubac comes back into the game, as Bronkovic goes to the bench. Tingas trying to find his shot. Wide open, mid-range. That's good. That's a nice option. Maragos with that shot because they're worried about Tingas so much. Cutting and moving opened up that shot. Nice finish down the other end. Zubac asking for the screen, said he hit me. Well, you're 7 foot, and that's what I hate sometimes, you know. Referees don't give the big fellas some love. So the referee's saying, hey man, you should make that. So out of bounds. 2 minutes 47 left before halftime. Little fake, has to go up and over 7 foot hand of Zubac's. Now they're down the other end. And Skaric with a beautiful skipping through the lane and a soft touch. Dario, I talked about his hands, him and Zubac's hands. Catches it on the fly, nice little dribble into those steps. And gets the and one. Misses it. Oh, comes up with it. Dario does a good job. We have to run for that when I was young. This is a foul on the floor. If you miss a free throw box out, that's massive. Seems like a Croatian foul. Stefano Tingas seems to be all right. Yanaras. Tingas quick, sets his feet, and an air ball. Can't be saved. Angel trying to save the ball. Skaric over to Zubac, misses it, gets his own rebound, and is fouled. The young Angel. So nice free throws from Zubac. 29 now. Into his prime. Here he is defending, turn around, blocks the shot. And now he's on the run. Saric falls over and is fouled. And Saric just bowls over everyone. There's a nice block from Zubac's. Zubac's 7 foot with that hand up. That's 9 foot. So you have to shoot that ball 10 foot to make sure that you score it. That ain't easy. So just a bit of cleanup. Dario Saric fell on the floor. Well, definitely offense slowed down because they started with a 35-point first quarter, a burst, and this quarter with just a minute and 30 left. With that, excuse me, there's 20 points. So it goes 2 for 2. Dario Saric. Cyprus, if they can get 2 buckets here, even 3 before the end of the half, just get themselves some sort of momentum. A little turnaround, but it's tough to score with long Croatian arms everywhere. Here's Saric, brings the ball up, swings it over. He sets the pick. Into the corner, back to Saric. Waits for his mate, Zubac's creeping under the paint. He's got to get out now. Swings it over, down to Zubac. Brilliant. Honestly, just from one side, I like to call this the magic formula. From one side of the court to the other, and then inside. Very difficult to guard. Here's a mid-range jumper. Tingas. Gets that to 4, moves to 5 points. He's really their biggest threat and has to really get going. Be a foul, it is. From his brother. It's 2 Tingas. Filipos and Stefanos today. Both teams over the limit for this last 17 seconds. So free throws will be coming. That one falls off. Nidic. It's up for one more. Excuse me, Radovic. So, last few seconds here. Cyprus trying to get something, a double screen down. Mihail step back, high arc in 3, and that will do it. Second quarter and first half done and dusted. Cyprus 26, Croatia 59. Well, it's been all Croatia. The percentage at 82% from the 2-point strike, 50, 4 from 8 from the 3. 29% though for Cyprus, a much better second quarter for them, but getting out rebounded 22-7. But those 19 pretty assists from Croatia has really been excellent, and the reason why. Saric leads the scorers with Zubac with 15 and 14, and then the Tingas brothers are leading the scores for Cyprus. They started so well in that second quarter, so all these players are going to be the Cypriots because they were faking, moving, reverse layups. Look at this, behind the back. good decision there to get the defense up and able to score, and went on a nice little 5-0 run and made Croatia have to call a timeout, but then that was it really. Croatia didn't stress too much after that timeout and went on their own little 7-0 run back and won that quarter by 10 points. It was 24-14, but they put up 35 in the first, getting transition buckets off of their turnovers. What's been excellent. They've scored 12 points off of Cyprus's 10 turnovers, 6 fast break points. This is a tough finish, but really for me the damage has been done in the paint by Zubac and Saric, and they've scored 34 points in the paint to just Cyprus's 4. So a full clinic, a Croatian clinic has been had in this first half as they'll go into the locker room. They would want to clean up just a few things, especially in that second quarter. They had 5 turnovers in a row and they finished with 7 at half. So get yourself a cup of tea and join me for the second half of action.
Without Friedrichsen on the floor, it's quite a struggle offensively here for Iceland. Good hands, big time, Labana, good night. Well, I think Marek Blažević just had enough at this point.
Hungary trying to find some rhythm. Oh, big time dunk. That's some rhythm, just thrown up and crushed.
Here we go, driving in and getting the block. It goes off of Yurtseven.
Well, get him rejected. To Bellis, said not in your house. And oh my goodness, both ends of the floor. His name is Azuolas Tubelis. What a play. Atsi Prashal, excuse me. Fernandez gets a high screen, goes behind the back, and that is the La Laguna Tenerife combo. Well, in the BCL, you've seen that time and time again.
On the verge of winning here, they may be, if they could get something good, they can! Here's 3, Timo Lambola! They lead by 1!
I'll use the high screen instead. Roll into the basket. Onen Uciuk over the top. What a slam. Poland rolling. The score from Lloyd. The stop. Dominic Onen Uciuk.
Sally Niang once again. Niang gang, baby. Well, I spoke about his athleticism. I told you what to expect, and Saliu Niang delivers.
The score is wrong on the board. It's an 82-81. Lloyd steps back for the game. Oh, Jordan Lloyd for the win. Silence in the arena. Jordan Lloyd has broken the hearts of this Latvian crowd. Jordan Lloyd has a 37-point game, but the last 3 are the most important 3.
Got to get it inbound. Friedrichsen goes behind the back, goes up for it. Ah, baby! Good night, Iceland! Elva, MVP Friedrichsen has done it. They found a way and they came back and won it.
How many times are we going to see this?
Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Go attacks to close out. Lead Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We're in Cyprus for the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, and it's been all Croatia this whole first half. And Dario Saric has been excellent. 15 points, look at that. Perfect from the three-point line, perfect from the two-point strike. A-star all around for Mr. Saric. And just controlled and patient. Look, just a nice little balanced dribble to get himself in a nice place to be successful. Elite player. And between him and Zubac has been excellent. And Croatia scoring 81% from the two-point strike or two-point field goal. And you can see why, because really that's an and one as well. Everything's going to the rim, really high percentage shots. And on the other side, Cyprus, it's Stefanos Tingas. You could have really had either one of them. Two brothers today, Tingas brothers. Playing very well. He's got 6 points. And his brother's got 5. 2 from 2 from the three-point line. And just getting himself in nice rhythm. Look at this. Comes off, sets his feet, he's balanced. Beautiful high arcing shot. And knocks him down. So good, we'll see it twice for you, and maybe they'll just need a little bit more of that. Nobody in double digits, but it's been pretty hard to score when you've got likes of Saric and Brankovic coming in at 7 foot, Zubac at 7 foot as well. You know, this Croatian team are long, lean, and able to defend on one end and then get out and run. And they've put up 59 points. When they played back in November, Croatia put up 100, and Cyprus put up 60. So we're on pace for that same kind of score or more. Sadly, Cyprus have not qualified to the second round. So they'll just be playing for pride in this Group E. The top 3 teams qualify into the second round, and in this group is Croatia, Germany, and Israel. So Germany and Israel are playing as we speak as well. So this is the perfect time to have double screens up and be able to watch multiple games at once. It's 45-37. Germany are up. So a really interesting game going on there. In the second half, I thought Cyprus definitely can be happy with that second quarter where they can build on. They turned over Croatia multiple times, 5 times in a row. They went on a nice 5-6-0 run, able to get some nice fakes and scores at the basket. But ultimately couldn't finish at times, but had a nice hit at it. So a nice Croatian fan has made the trip to Cyprus. Beautiful country. Also, I'm a fan of these new Croatian warm-up tops. past some people's bedtimes. But we're still here. Getting ready for the second part. And, you know, the process to get to the World Cup in Qatar is not an easy one. It's not, you know, it's a long process of windows. The first window was back in 2025. Can you believe that? 8 months ago when these two teams met. Saric, what, I missed that sign. Can I have to keep an eye on that one? Hopefully our cameraman sees that again. Started their campaign, and then in February, early March, the second window happened where Croatia had Germany. They went 1-1. They won their first game 93-88, and then the following 2 days later they lost 91-89. So that's why Croatia are 3-1 in this group. And then this is the final window in the first round, and then we go on 24 teams, so the top 3 teams will go on to the second round, and then we have another 3 windows that start still this summer, August, and then November, and then March 2027, and that will get us our 12 European teams that will qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Qatar, which is super exciting. I think that's going to be an excellent World Cup. So Croatia have already got their position in the second round. Finland as well, France, Georgia, Bosnia, Germany, Israel, Poland, and Spain and Turkey. So a couple more spots out of the 32 teams are available. 14 spots out of the 24 are still up for grabs. And also make sure you keep up to date and watch all your games on courtside 1891, where you can watch the Americans and the African qualifiers, as well as the Asian and the European. I told you there's a lot going on. There's your QR code, what I was talking about, the World Cup qualifiers. Keep up to date. That's how I watch and watch all my stats of all the World Cup games. So both teams set and ready to get this second half underway. So Cyprus will have the first possession of the second half. They did score the very first. They won the jump ball. Got a nice three-point shot. Here it is again. Can't finish it off this time. Trying to get something, a foul. Zubac will go to the line. So difficult. 33-point lead here. Nice little turnaround, and all you can do is foul, you know. He's 7 foot tall, wonderful touch. Goes 2 for 2. And like a guy like 99, Stiliano for Cyprus. He's only 6'5", so 5 inches, 6 inches shorter and more, as when you think about it, Zubac's hands in the air, how much taller he is than everyone else. So Mario Hezonja brings the ball up, skips through, gets the little pass out. Saric, yeah, nice, brilliant. A nice little drive and kick to Saric. Really having himself a nice game today. That's the Saric. As he moves to 18, excuse me, is a nice answer back. Paredes able to answer very quickly. Defenders down, so they can throw it up to Zubac. Just so effortless for the big fella, right? Jalen Smith into the game, only played 9 minutes in the first half, got 2 points. Little handoff here. Trying to get something to go, but they've got 5 seconds. Foul's been called by Jim. Called with the foul. So shot clock will reset after a foul. Goes back to 14 seconds. Mihail will pass the ball in bounds. Nice little drive, floater, overshoots that though. Ball is free. Falls into Smith's hands. Hezonja definitely had to think about it at the logo. Skips down, over to Zubac. And a timeout. You gotta love it. The big man just waits for the perfect pass from Mario. Drops off the dime, steps through, and rocks the rim. You can watch it over and over again. Just rises up. One hand slam, thank you. Timeout, Cyprus.
Και πάτε στο ένας-ένας, διότι εντρό, και στο ένας-ένας όμως σωματικά έχουμε θέματα. Πρέπει να βρούμε τρόπο να ανοίξουμε την μπάλα, είτε πας στο ρολάρισμα, είτε στην quickside και να χτυπήσουμε που για πέρα. Τα τούτοι κάνουν που μπορούν να παίξουν και κάνουν το παραπάνω με την quickside. Άντε, πάμε, πάμε. Ένα, δύο, τρία. Λίπρος, μασά.
Head coach Livaotis is gonna have to figure out something to slow down the big man. Zubac has 20 points with a high efficient rating. He's 8 from 9 from the floor, 4 from 4, perfect from the free throw line. And if I'm Croatia, I'm just feeding the big man. Nobody can stop him. Nobody's his height. Nobody's his strength. Cyprus just hasn't been blessed with any 7-footers. Oh, this might be a turnover. No, it's a foul. And Hezonja has put his hand up. Cyprus trying to get something to go. Tingas down the middle. Nice little push here. Oh, and you think it's a wide open layup and it's blocked. Here comes Croatia. Saric out to Smith. Tries to tap it in with Zubac. Ain't nothing you can do. but just look and watch. But you got to do something. You got to box out. Cyprus, nice little fake. Push back out with 5 seconds on the clock. Can't get it to go. Good rebound. Good decision. Nobody came out to guard him. And Montovny, when it's difficult to score, and you're wide open like that, you're not going to get many like that. So nearly a 40-point game here. And when it rains and pours and they haven't found an answer for the 7-footer, Zubak yet again in those sweet spots around the rim with multiple defenders, multiple. So a little drop-off pass and nothing is getting past the big fella down the other end. Mario Hazonia is fouled, and that really ignited from Zubak's block shot from defense to offense. Look at this, rotates over, smacks it, get it out of here, and down the other end, Mario Hazonia is fouled. It's coming to the line. Mario with 8 assists today. Not his highest scoring. He's averaging just under 24 points in the qualifiers. But he doesn't need to score when he can just drop 8 assists to his friends. Cyprus. Tingas trying to get something going here. He gets the screen, gets Smith off of him. Quick trigger 3. And Saric pushes the ball down the middle. Hands it off to Jalen Smith. Saric, nice rotation, and is fouled. And just the shrug of the shoulders at this point. Oh dear. Zubak just having his way with Cyprus. You might as well put all 5 players on him and he will still score or find a way to the free throw line. And yet again, trying to tap it in, this time unfortunate. Now Cyprus maybe gets fouled. No, little drop off, stolen. And when you think they're gonna get an easy score, here's Jalen Smith to shoot a 3. Way to group rebound. Cyprus taking their time, trying to find something to go. Long 3. Wide open shot. No, back of the iron. Oh, lovely finish from Mario Hazonia. Showing off his ups and slamming it in. So just kind of getting out of hand now and can't find a way to score. They've only scored 5 points this third quarter. There's a whistle here and Croatia have just ballooned this lead. They've scored 17 points in this third. Nice little turnaround. They want the call. That's not going to be enough. And he slams it in for 2. So now the lead is 45, make it 46 points. Knew it wasn't going to be easy for Cyprus, especially when they played each other back in November. It was 100-60. Just Croatia's depth, dominance, and height is just overwhelming Cyprus. That they've only put up 31 points, and this is their lowest quarter of just 5 points. Look at this, the biggest lead is 47. Tingas down low, nice little drop off, recycles, drops it off. That's going to be broken up, and another steal. Zonia decides. Saric barely hits the net or the rim. It's outstanding from Croatia and Saric. Now this is tough. Going to be a foul. Is Zonia, and just wide open. He has enough time. His feet set. Can let it go whenever he wants. Just they're not under any pressure. Croatia playing at their own style, their own rhythm, their own pace. Sadic moves to 21 points. And Zubak is at 24. So Cyprus trying to find something with 4 seconds, shot clock dying down. Wide open 3, no, overshoots it. And a quick long pass is turned over. Mario Hazonia did put his hand up to say, my fault, maybe. He was supposed to run right down the middle. 8 turnovers now for Croatia. Tingas, kick ball, so reset to 14. And if I'm head coach Tomislav, I might think about emptying out my bench. Got to play in a couple days. Rotate your guys. Air ball. Yeah, they have Israel on Monday. And there we go. Lovely offense from Croatia. You've got to be a fan, honestly. They've been outstanding in the paint, and that's what happens when you can be. As here's a steal, 2-on-1, throws it up for Mario Hazonia. And they just keep adding highlight to highlight. Our end of our third quarter highlights are going to be lovely. Add this one to it. Mario goes up, slams it in. Timeout, Cyprus. Just a great job. Puts the pressure on Cyprus. Only one guy back. 2-on-1.
Είχαμε 3 πάσεις στη weak side, δεν είχαμε ούτε ένα rotation extra. Εκεί πάσαν να με κλείσετε. Αλλά να έχουμε έναν extra rotation. Άντε πάει. Πάνω κεφάλι, άντε. Έλα. Πάμε λίγο. 1, 2, 3.
So Cyprus taking that time out. Really it's a struggle. 14 fast break points from Croatia, 46 points in the paint, and 14 points off of Cyprus's 13 turnovers. It ain't easy. So let's see what Cyprus can score out of this timeout. They get 3 in the corner. That's what they needed. Been a hot minute since they scored. It's been a real uphill battle, as they've only scored 8 points this quarter to 27. And that's going to be out of bounds as it hits the back of the basket. Trying to find something. Nice little hesitation. Good little fake, trying to find a pass out. 4 seconds to work with now. Got to get something up. Has to haul a shot up. And Hazonia will calmly bring it up. A 2-man game. Good basketball. Lovely footwork. Pretty, in fact. Don't mind if I do. Skara with the nice finish and flashy footwork. Now 88 points. And another miss. Skaric pushes the ball. Bajim pushes it on to the other side, and now it's really just starting to be a clinic as they move to 90 points. They had 100 back in November. They're going to surpass that as we're under a minute in this third quarter. Trying to get something nice backdoor. Oh, lovely reverse. Good use of that. Just protects the ball. If you reverse it, the basket protects you from getting blocked. But down the other end and a quick finish. And they look exhausted. Cyprus. This was just a different level that they are playing at. So last few seconds, can they get a shot off? They can. It looks like an air ball. It is. So there it is, end of quarter 3. Cyprus 36, Croatia 92. And really, it's been Croatia from the very first second, as they were up 56 points and shooting a 79% from the 2-point strike, 50 from the 3, and not very many mistakes from the Croatians. And here will be the best plays of the third quarter. And there's going to be a few of them. And I think Zubac and Hazonia are going to be... Oh, no, add a little Saric into that as well. Because they've honestly put on a Croatian clinic where they've shared the ball and slammed it in over and over again. They have 31 team assists, and Skaric with 21 points, and Zubac with 24, and Hazonia has moved to 8, but he has 11 assists. This is one of his 8 points, showing off his full repertoire. And just steal after steal, where they've just struggled, Cyprus, in so many ways. They've turned over the ball 13 times, and Croatia can just come down, fly in the sky, and slam it in, as they've scored 17 off of turnovers. So the fourth and final quarter, where Croatia up very big, 56 points. They'll just don't want to set into cruise control because you don't want to create any bad habits, but you just want to stick to what you've done well in the first, you know, 3 quarters of the game. Shared the ball, got easy buckets inside, shot when you're wide open, a nice steal, and then down the other end. Hezonja's still in the game. It's going to be a jump ball. So the possession arrow goes to Cyprus. See if they can get themselves a score hit. Good ball movement. Oh, out of off balance. And the turnover, not what you want. So Croatia, 92 points they have put up. Can they hit 100? And that's a nice finish, even with the defense with hands all over him. Luka Bozic with that finish with 5 points. Little drive, kick. Down the middle. Can't get the finish, but the right idea. And you can celebrate those moments. Roberto here puts the ball on the floor. Good use. Definitely a foul. So he hits the free throw. And Croatia calmly walk the ball up. Goes down low. And a foul to Mario Hezonja. So Mario could be going for a double-double, but not in rebounds, in assists. As this, if he hits this, could move to 10 points. And he has 11 assists already. Oh, sorry. That's called a commentator's curse. I apologize. So he's got 9 and 11 assists and 6 rebounds. Could be on the way to a triple-double, actually. So Cyprus have been successful here when they can move the ball. There's that rebound from Hezonja. Down the other end so quickly. And elite passing from the Croatians. Just brilliant. There's nothing you can do about it. Just, you can see they're all on the same page. And a kick ball. And look, eyes are up. Football, American football pass. Good one-hand catch. And another drop-off dime. And Croatia moved to 34 assists as a team. They nearly have more assists than rebounds. They have 39 rebounds and 34 assists. This is a long three. Radovic will push the ball. Skips it over. Hezonja thinks about it and changes and double clutches in the air. That's not an easy finish. So he moves to 11 points now. He's got his double-double. Can he get his triple-double? He needs 3 more rebounds. Cyprus into the game for Croatia, his first minutes of today. '23-year-old, 6'5". See what I mean? You bring in another player from the bench for Croatia who's 6'5". And Azonia with his 8th rebound. He needs 2 more. The count is on for the triple-double. Well, sadly, oh no, he's still in the game. I thought Mario had been subbed out, but he's turned that one over. He won't have liked that stat on his box score. And coach still coaching them to the very end. Tomislav doing his best. And over 101 points. When I used to play, whoever hit 100 had to bake something nice for the team. Obviously they're on the road, so I'm not sure what they're baking in Cyprus, but surely they can buy some nice Cypriot desserts to celebrate that they've hit 100. They did hit 100 back in November. But just a different class and caliber of basketball for the Croatians. They've been so tough, so hard to guard, especially Zubac and Saric. Here's a nice 3-point shot. No, misses it. And here comes Croatia again. Nice little crossover and a foul as Luka Bozic pushes the ball in transition. So Luka Bozic didn't play in that first game back in November, but has 8 points today. His best game was in that February-March window versus Germany. Had 12 points and 4 rebounds. So unsportsmanlike foul, hence why the free throws. Pasha lifts with the unsportsmanlike. And another foul, and maybe just getting a bit reckless here from Cyprus, but also just fatigue. They've had to run all over the court all day. Oh, and then he's stolen. Azonia managed to do something with it. And he's turned over the ball. You can see he's not happy with himself. That's his 6th turnover of the evening. Even though he's on his way to a triple-double, he won't be happy. A quadruple-double with turnovers. Don't know if I've ever seen that, but here he is. He just needs 2 rebounds. Mario, does he know it? Drops it off, and a foul. 2 free throws coming. So Brankovic at the free throw line. Played very well back in November against Cyprus, excuse me, had 17 points. 26-year-old, he's not short of height either. He's a 7-footer. So Cyprus, really nothing's come easy for them in this fourth quarter. They've only scored 1 point, make it 3 points as they tap in the ball. And it hasn't come easy. 13-3. So floor is just getting cleaned up. Tingas into the game. Cyprus and Tingas, high arc in 3. Ball's tapped out, recycled offense here. Quick turnaround jumper, no. And the struggles keep happening. They can't get anything to go. Godano over. And here comes Cyprus. Can they get a little fast break? They try to stop it, and this is lovely. Go on, Cyprus. That's what you need, a nice transition bucket from Angel, sent from the gods and the heavens to score in transition. And then a nice slam answer. Brankovic made it look easy. So 107-41, little drop off, but ball slips out of his hands. Pashalis can't hold on to it. There's a nice slam by Brankovic. Flying in the air in slow motion as he heads to the bench. Nice minutes from him as he finishes with 6 points and 4 assists. So 4.5 minutes down the middle. Easy finish as well. Luka Bozic is getting in on the action today. He moves to 11 points. Wide open 3 here, no, short. And Hazonia is back into the game, and with that rebound, that moves him to 10 rebounds. He's got the rebound, so it's a triple-double for Mario Hazonia. And a foul, so he can come back out. So he definitely knew he just needed one more rebound. Mario Hazonia with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists. What a lovely day at the office. Clearly the Croatian coaching staff knew that Mario just needed one rebound, and he got it, and he said, I'm out of it. So foul is called. 3 minutes 44 here. And Cyprus, it's their worst quarter yet. I think they've just really run out of gas as they move to 6 points in this fourth quarter. 10 in the third, 14 in the second, and 12 in the first. And Croatia's juggernaut of offense and has just kept ticking along. They've scored 20 points in this, and there he is, Mario. 13 assists, 11 points, and 10 big rebounds. Congratulations to him. Lovely day at the office. Triple-double. Croatia trying to add to this score. Oh, stolen. This could be good for Cyprus. Little fast break. Push off. A nice finger roll. I'll take that one. Move to 9 points in this quarter. This is Croatia's bench play. Nice ball movement. Brankovic makes it look so simple. Brankovic playing very well with his minutes this evening. There's 8 points. It's a mid-range here. Ball's nearly turned over. It is indeed. And down the middle, Brankovic just adding to his highlight reel. Brankovic does a good job, doesn't he? Just running the floor, and they find him in nice, successful places around the rim. So foul's been called. Both teams over the limit. Free throws coming from Cyprus. Gonna probably be their easiest points this evening. It's a 71-point game. Just been so tough for Cyprus as they knock that one down. So it goes 2 for 2. Nice little in and out, and is fouled. Saric, he's got his own double-double today, 21 points and 10 rebounds, done his damage early in that first half. And Saric, great percentage, was 7 from 7 from the floor. He was perfect. Hit 3 threes. Only percentage that he wasn't perfect that was the free throw line. He was 4 from 10. So free throw's good. As we come down to the last 2 minutes here in Cyprus. Limassol. They only scored 60 in November. That's a moving screen. Easy call for the referee. Now, so Zubex has taken this moment to sign some autographs. The game's not even over yet, so I guess he's trying to get it out the way so he can hit the locker room. Here's a quick 3. Giordano. Giordano on the scoreboard from the 3-point line. He's got 5 points. And that's going to be out of bounds. So can they make this lead any bigger? 73 points. It is Brankovic trying to add to it. Can't hit the 3. Cyprus still pushing in transition here. Down the middle. A nice finish. And that's good from Cyprus, you know. Don't give up. Finish the game with your heads held high. That moves them to 11 points. So they were able to have a better quarter. And the third quarter will be their lowest scoring with 10. Under a minute here. And it's been all Croatia. Really put on a clinic. Sharing the ball, looking after the ball. Everyone got in on the action. Cyprus trying to find their last looking shot. And a foul's be called. Can't get it to go. As Lorenzo from Italy pulls the foul. Only one guy today was in double digits, Stefano Tingas with 10 points, and that is all. Really struggled to get anything easy today, Cyprus. Managed to have 8 fast break points and 7 points off of Croatia's 12 turnovers. That's one thing Croatia will probably want to clean up on, is their turnovers. Hazonia with 6. Ooh, slammed and blocked here. Resets and knocks it down. So last 20 seconds as Radovic knocks that down. And I think they'll just walk the ball out. Or they'll go for one more bucket. And they do. They shoot the 3, hits the front rim, and that will do it. Croatia wins big, 73 points here in Cyprus. Game done and dusted. There it is. Final score, Cyprus 50, Croatia 123. Well, an excellent job from Croatia. Look at those stats. 83% from the 2-point strike, 43 from the 3. And got to the free throw line 30 times. And really just looked after the ball. We had Hazonia with a triple-double. There's the rebounding game. They won that 47-21. The assist, though, that was a lovely number, where they're able to have 43 assists. Zubac's with 24, Skaric with 21. The Tingas brothers led the scores with 10 and 7. Croatia, though, just sheer dominance from the very first second of this game. They scored 28 points off of turnovers of 19 Cyprus, so Cypriot turnovers, 22 points in fast breaks, and 68 points in the paint. With them big 7-footers, they made it look easy. Zubac played very, very well. I was impressed with him. He found him in really great places with 24 points. It was 10 from 13 from the floor and had his double-double with 11. As said already, Mario had his triple-double with 13 assists, 10 rebounds, and 11 points. And Dario Skaric had 21 and 10 with 5 assists. So they'll be happy, as they know they're going through to the second round of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, here's the fourth quarter final highlights. And it was just a dunk fest, right? Just every guy getting in on the action, showing off their full repertoire. And coach Tomislav was able to play all 12 guys, emptied out his bench. Only 2 guys didn't score, but that's good. That was a lovely touchdown pass from Mario Hazonia, and then just this one-handed catch, and then the little dime was excellent from Croatia. Not much I can pick apart from the Croatians, as they will be happy with that. They'll get ready and bounce ready to play Israel. They've beaten Israel 85-71 back in the November-December window, so they'll feel confident about that, but they don't want to take anything lightly. But the way they're playing, the way they're able to rotate guys, finish around the basket, they're definitely tough to play and tough to beat. So a nice little dime here for Branko Brankovic that came in off the bench and gave him what he had to give. So 123-50 puts Croatia way at the top at 4-1, and that big points difference will keep them there. And Germany at 2 and Israel with 3. So those are the top 3 teams that will then move on to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup European qualifiers. Thank you for joining me. You have a lovely evening.
Dobro večer, poštovani gledatelji RN Sport televizije, direktno odavde iz Limassola. Jedna prekrasna izvedba hrvatske reprezentacije protiv protivnika koji je slabiji, ali ozbiljan pristup. Mario, zaista svaka čast na ozbiljnosti prije svega, baš lijepa predigra ovdje u Limassolu.
Ok, mislim da smo se pripremili izvanredno, pogotovo s onom utakmicom protiv Italije, to što smo znali što točno hoćemo od naše spreme. Prvo pripreme i izvedbe. Mislim da smo imali odličan tjedan iza nas što se tiče treninga i to smo danas pokazali. Još mi je najdraže što uopće ne zanima nas ni ko su nam protivnici, ni ko dolazi, ni ko je bio. Tako da smo maksimalno fokusirani na nas, na što nam Tomica govori, na našu izvedu i kako možemo. Naravno, sad dolaze i vremena gdje moramo unaprijediti svoju igru, tako da mislim da sve to super izgleda za sad.
Možda da nam objasnite koliko je zapravo važno imati 7-8 treninga u nizu, jer to se vidjelo nakon Italije, danas već puno više krvi u venama, jednostavno igra se puno energičnije i bolje.
Pa dobro, nije to do treninga, to je jednostavno na početku priprema, dolazimo svi iz sezona, svi imamo različite sezone, tako da čudno je to, čudno su te kvalifikacije što se tiče i zimskih i ljetnih, tako da nije to bilo ništa što se tiče treninga, mi već znamo koja je naša igra, šta nam funkcionira, šta ne, tako da samo nadograđujemo cijelo vrijeme, ali slažem se, mislim da nam je pomoglo isto da smo skupa, da ponovimo neke stvari, da smo svi na 100% i kao što sam rekao, sada nadograđivati našu igru za sljedeće protivnike.
U FIBA-nom natjecanju triple-double nije mala stvar. Jako je lijepo reagirala klupa, ona vas je tražila da uđete i stigao taj skok na kraju.
Da, pa okej, bitno je. Prvo ja sam na tjece da mene ne zanima, mislim da ni rođenoj majci ne bi dao da mi da koš, tako da i protiv nje bi igrao. Takav sam, ali mislim, drago mi je da su me silili da se vratim. Mislim, okej. Lijepa stvar, lijepa timska stvar, hvala im na tome, nije, je li potrebno, možda i nije okej. Ne želim da ispada da nemamo respekta prema protivnici, ali to nema veze s mozgom, tako da drago mi je da imamo takvu kemiju u ekipi, sve su to bitne stvari, sve se piše, sve je povijest, ali kažem, nastavljamo dalje i nadograđujemo igru.
I završno pitanje Osijek, utakmica koja je jako važna protiv Izraela, Osijekova publika to traže, ovdje su vas klinci lijepo pozdravili, bilo bi lijepo to potpisivati i našim klincima, važna utakmica.
Da, savršavamo taj prvi krug kvalifikacija, naravno tu su najbitniji bodovi, zbog sistema prenošenja bodova, tako da ništa, oporaviti se koliko je maksimalno moguće sada, 2 treninga nas čekaju, opet priprema, opet nadogradnja i ponovu pobjedu.
Vidimo se u Osijeku, Mario.
Vidimo se, hvala puno.
Ćao. A za par trenutaka pretpostavljam da će nam se pridružiti i izbornik hrvatske košarkaške reprezentacije, Tomislav Mijatović, a dok toga ne bude, ja vam samo mogu reći one najvažnije podatke jer Tomica još nije na vidiku, a to je da je Mario Hezonja, kada smo već pričali o tom detalju, najbolji strijelac, odnosno ne toliko najbolji strijelac, sa 13 asistencija je najbolja, 11 skokova i 10 poena. Čekam Tomicu Mijatovića, a usput ćemo samo primijetiti kako je Ivica Zubac bio najbolji strijelac u ovoj utakmici. Zabio je 24 poena i Dario Šarić je ubacio 21. Je li to sada kraj za danas? Svakako ćemo još malo pričekati Tomicu Mijatovića pa onda i zaključiti cijelu ovu priču. I pozvati svakako navijače jer Osijek je tu pred vratima 6. srpnja u 20 sati. Utakmica u gradskom vrtu koja je jako važna. Hrvatska će igrati protiv reprezentacije Izraela. U onoj prvoj utakmici, a igralo se u Rigi, Hrvatska je dobila, tada je Mihajlo Ružić igrao veliku partiju i pretpostavljam da će ovoga puta biti nešto teže. Istina, priča se o tome da neće igrati Sorkin, ali će na pozicijama playmakera Hrvatska imati svakako puno težu priču. Toliko ipak za danas. Nemamo, nažalost, Tomicu Mijatovića ili ćemo ga ipak imati. Nažalost, ovdje sa ciparskim kolegama nemamo onu potpunu komunikaciju, a pretpostavljam da Tomica još ima i obaveze, a bilo bi vrijedno svakako saznati i spoznati kako on vidi ovu utakmicu u kojoj je naša reprezentacija pobjedila sa 73 koša razlike. Zagrebat ćemo statistikama, otići u ovome ili onome pravcu, ali pronaći utakmicu takvoga profila u kojoj je ta ozbiljnost bila takve razine, rijetko ćemo naći. To je zaista rijetkost. Cipar jest reprezentacija koja nije tako snažne, velike kvalitete, ali treba dobiti svakoga sa takvom razlikom i ovo će se svakako pamtiti. Za par trenutaka, dakle, ipak očekujemo i Tomislava Mijatovića. Ovdje sam na neki način suočen sa sočivom kamera i kao i vi čekamo ipak vidjeti prije svega tu najavu sa Izraelom, vidjeti zadnje podatke sa kakvim snagama, sa kakvim kvalitetama raspolaže reprezentacija Izraela koju će gledatelji u Osijeku, svi mi putem Arena Sport televizije imati prilike vidjeti u ponedjeljak navečer u 8 sati. Imat ćemo tada i emisiju u kojoj će pretpostavljam sudjelovati i naši standardni gosti Roko Ukić i Kruno Simon. Tako da vjerujem da će to baš biti jedna posebna prigoda u kojoj ćemo uživati. Lagano se ovdje znojem ispred vas, poštovani gledatelji, čekajući ne baš Godoa. Godo se nije pojavio, već Tomislava Mijatovića, izbornika hrvatske reprezentacije, ali ne je stalo. Pretpostavljam da su ga uzeli pod svoje i ciparske kolege koji su ovu utakmicu dočekali izrazito sa velikim interesom, jer bez obzira što je razlika u kvaliteti tako velika, hrvatska košarka još ima tu neku povijesnu dimenziju koja je toliko značajna i važna i ovdje je dosta i ljudi došlo u Limassolu. Cipar kao domaćin europskog prvenstva prije određenog vremena, baš u ovoj dvorani, koja je izrazito lijepa, funkcionalna, pod klimom, tako da je ovdje cijela priča bila prilično lijepo organizirana i hrvatska košarkaška vrsta dočekana je na pravi način i odgovorila svim tim navijačima jednom pobjedom od 70 koševa razlike. Mi sada već takako razmišljamo o protivnicima koji će se pojaviti u kolovozu. Ti protivnici će biti ozbiljni. Poljska prije svih koja ima 4-0 u onoj skupini E, tako da je Poljska sasvim jasan protivnik i protiv Poljske će Hrvatska igrati, a tu će biti još i Nizozemska i Latvija ili Austrija, a do tog pričam, evo nama i Tomice Mijatovića. Čestitam Tomislave, definitivno jedna izvedba koju prije svega moramo nazvati izrazito ozbiljnom.
Meni je upravo to sad igračima razgovarali smo s Tačonija kratko. Stvarno veseli, mislim da svakog trenera veseli, svaku ekipu veseli kad ekipa igra od prve zadnje minute disciplinirano, bez obzira na naravno ponekad neka opuštanja koja se dese, na razliku naravno u kvaliteti. Nemojmo se naravno zavaravati s tim stvarima, ali to su sve stvari koje su normalne i stoga me veseli što dečki prihvaćaju apsolutno sve zadatke koje se stavi pred njih i igraju sa ciljem, ono što sam ja rekao, naše misije skupljanja bodova i daj Bože plasman na svjetsko prvenstvo u Kataru.
Ovdje ste došli nešto ranije, iskoristili ste zapravo šansu da dosta i trenirate, to je očito viđeno i večeras na pravi način.
Pa trudimo se zapravo svaki dan, mi ga zovemo ne izgubiti dan, svaki dan napraviti nešto u smislu kako individualne pripreme, tako i tehničko-taktičkih više fluidnosti u napadu, pošto priključujem se recimo svaki prozor, 1 do 2 nova igrača u naš sustav koji pokušavamo izgraditi i dograditi i onda jednostavno koristimo te prilike kako bi se upoznali s njima, kako bi našu fluidnost, protok lopte, bolju obranu, komunikaciju, sve te nekakve detalje popravili i zato je vrlo bitno da smo došli ovdje 2 dana ranije, da smo napravili 2 jako dobra treninga, pobjedili utakmicu, šta je cilj, najveći cilj, jedini cilj i nastavljamo dalje istim putem 6. u Osijeku gdje nas čeka Izrael, naš idući protivnik i od sutra jutro maksimalna koncentracija i priča je samo o toj utakmici.
Svi su bili dobri, ali nekako udaraju ritam ovi naši najbolji. Baš su izgledali jako dobro. Hezonja kompetitivan do razine triple dobra. Vratili ste ga i pogodili ste jer je cijela klupa bila oduševljena.
Pa ja najiskrenije nisam uopće išao za tim. Statistika je nešto što stvarno mene osobno, a ni ekipu, vidite naši igrači kako reagiraju.
Ali FIBA je to istaknula kao jedan značajan podatak.
Evo sad su oni, dali su mi do znanja, ja sam ga izvadio van jer je bilo vrijeme da izađe van. Željeli smo, naravno svaki igrač u nekoj svojoj, na našem dogovoru u stafu da imaju određenu minutažu kako bi ušli u svoj ritam, ovo je postsezonski prozor, što je specifik sam po sebi. I onda su mi rekli da mu fali još jedan skok. Inače kažem, ne bi takve stvari radio, ne želim niti raditi nekakve specijalne stvari naravno, no međutim radi se o jednom lijepom triple-double, nije mala stvar. Čestitke naravno i Mario, čestitke i svim igračima, pošto ako vidite statistiku, ako vidite i njihov možda udio na terenu u igri koji ne pokazuje statističkim podacima, vidite da su stvarno svi odradili svoj posao na maksimum, tako da kapa dolje i kapetanima, kapa dolje i starijim, odnosno iskusnijim igračima, ali isto tako i novim igračima, igračima koji su igrali neke prve minute, ozbiljnije minute, stvarno jako lijepa predstava.
Zadnje pitanje, ajmo pozvati na Izrael i to da puna dvorana bude Osijek, čekati utakmicu, ona je već tu pred vratima ponedjeljak navečer.
Ja uopće ne dvojim i ne sumnjam, mislim hrvatska košarkaška reprezentacija je rado viđena u svim dvoranama u Hrvatskoj, mi smo u Osijeku već igrali jedan prozor, bilo je fenomenalno, sjajno. I ja nemam nikakve dvojbe, znam da će i Osječani i ljudi koji su blizu učiniti sjajnu stvar i napuniti gradski vrt, biti nam vjetar u leđa, jer to nam treba i korak po korak do našeg cilja.
Puno sreće, vidimo se u Osijeku.
Hvala vam najljepše, poštovanje.
Hvala, bio je to izbornik Mijatović, prije toga je Mario Hezonja, malo ste čekali, oprostite poštovani gledatelji zbog toga, ali svakako smo željeli imati protagoniste i najavljamo još jedan puta za kraj Osijek, navečer u ponedjeljak u 20 sati Hrvatska i Izrael. Do tada lijepi pozdrav, čujemo se, vidimo.